What's up, guys? It's Duka here,
And Steve here.
and we're back with another discussion video. Now we have already had the second half of June coming into July now, with the summer
Mhm.
season kicking in.
Yep.
So, how have you been, Steve?
Um, I've been working now.
Hmm.
Have a job at Amazon. Work the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But I picked up two shifts this week, so I worked Wednesday and Thursday.
Hmm.
Yeah. So other than that, just been playing games,
Hmm.
listening to music, mainly Bish,
Okay, I just looked
and
back
that's
here and
that's really it.
realized that my light is on back here. It's making it super bright. There we go.
And and my room is dark because my light's not on. Mm,
All right then.
yeah.
Well, things have been good on
Mm.
my end too. Nothing too crazy. My family recently got a cat last week, so there's that.
I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Mm.
But yeah, so quite a bit going on in the idol world, both in J-pop and in K-pop as well. It's been crazy. So, what do you want to start with?
Whatever you want to start off with. It's gonna be kind of like last video we made. You're the one that can bring up the discussion points, as I don't know
All right.
what we're gonna discuss.
Well, I guess we can go ahead and we can like get through with like all of the K-pop related stuff because there was a lot that happened the second half of June.
Okay.
All right, so first up, discussion point. Eyes One released their newest mini album, One Eric Diary. I have been listening to it. I really like it.
Uh, I don't know. Still
Hmm.
haven't listened to any Eyes One music except for I think the two songs that I watched on when I watched that KCON. For whatever reason, I watched KCON.
Oh,
I guess just
really?
Eyes One section. Just I don't know why. But I did. That was last year before I went to
Ah,
Japan.
last year. Okay.
But I'm not. I don't really know any Eyes One songs other than Lavin Rose and I think Airplanes. I think those are the only two songs that I've heard.
Airplane's a good one.
So how is it?
Oh, it's really good. So it has first the intro track "Welcome," which was used for like the concept teaser for it when it first came out. So that's like a really good way to kind of like start off the album, and then it goes to "Secret Story of the Swan," which like where like "Welcome," where the intro track was very like very calming, almost very dreamlike. Secret Story of the Swan, I've talked about when I did my reaction for it on the second channel, is really powerful. Like, it honestly
Mm,
wasn't what I was expecting, but it was really good. Like, I enjoyed it nonetheless.
mm,
And, like, sales for it have been going well, and the girls have been performing it on a bunch of music shows and have gotten tons of wins for it. Actually, the first week after it came out, they won they won an award for every single music show in that week. It was like
whoa!
they sweeped
Holy
it. 6 wins in a row. It was incredible.
holy crap! Holy
Yeah.
crap!
So yeah, it is a really good song. The B-sides as well, like Pretty is a really popular one. That one's a really cute, kind of very vibrant vibe. Merry Go Round is my personal favorite. Actually, in the mini album, it also includes a Japanese version of both Secret of the Swan and Merry Go Round, which are both really good. So it's really cool hearing it both in Korean and in Japanese as well. Rokoko is really fun. And with one, as I mentioned before, is a song dedicated to the fans. The girls all wrote the lyrics themselves, so it was really sweet, really heartfelt. So yeah, all in all,
Nice.
really good album on there.
Okay.
Other than that, there have been several other groups that have been like preparing for comebacks coming up. As I said, like with the summer season coming in, it is becoming a really busy season for like music and especially in K-pop as well. G Friend, which I recently started following, they announced their July comeback. which is coming out the 13th of this month. Song of the Sirens is the name of the album. And I did a
Mm.
reaction on our second channel for the like story trailer, I guess is how you would call it. It's like the concept story
Mm.
trailer for it. And they've been releasing like
Mm.
concept photos for it on their like social media, which all look
Mm.
gorgeous. Like it's completely different from what they've put out so
Okay.
far.
Okay.
Let's see. ITZY, I know they have a confirmed summer comeback, so they're coming sometime in the summer season. We don't know exactly when, but they did actually announce they're releasing an official light ring. So
Light ring.
you know how a lot of groups they have like the light stick which you can wave around?
The pen lights.
I mean, yeah, kind of not exactly pen lights, but they're like, special light sticks. They do have some of them are like specially designed that like kind of there's a motif to them that kind of represents the group. I don't know
Like
how to
some of them are like
exactly.
stars, and some of them like that kind of thing. Where some of the pen lights are stars, some of them are like fans. That kind of
uh
thing.
yeah, I guess in a way. Like Eyes Ones, for example, there's it's not exactly like a dome shape, but there are like little colored beads in it where the colors are like the different representative colors for the members.
Hmm.
And then there are some that like have domes that like have different like designs and stuff inside of it.
Hmm.
I can't speak for every since I've never seen like every single type of light stick out there.
Hmm.
But yeah, like for
Okay.
ITZY, they're doing a light ring, which that on its own is really unique. I've never heard of a group doing like a light ring. So I don't know if this is going to be like a ring that you can hold or a ring that like goes around your wrist.
Hmm.
I'm not sure, but it is really interesting. So yeah, but
Okay.
I am interested in like details of like when exactly their next comeback is going to be. Really excited for that. Dreamcatcher, one of my personal favorites, they're not doing a comeback, but they are doing a collaboration with a mobile game called Girl Cafe Gun. And they did
Mhm.
an OST for the soundtrack of it called Rose Blue. And I'm assuming we're gonna get a music video for it because we did have a like behind the scenes clip of like where it looked like the girls were shooting a music video
Mm.
for it. So I assume yeah, because there was a news article about it too. So we're definitely getting a music video for it. We just don't know when it's coming out.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hmm. But yeah, regardless, I heard the song on its own and the song sounds really cool.
All right.
So definitely excited to see what the music video itself is going to be like. On to LOONA, we were talking about light sticks just earlier before, but they actually came out with their official light stick, which is a huge deal. A lot of orbits are really happy about this because just in general, when a group has an official light stick come out, it's always such a big deal for them. So I'll actually
Mm.
pull up. We have it is actually out right now for pre-order. It was originally out for pre-order for fans. It was exclusive for like the Orbit 2.0, like for their official fan club. But now it is for pre-order for everyone until July
Right.
the 10th. And what I'm showing now, the post, it shows like a link for like the different websites you can buy it. But the design for this light stick is so cool because it's a crown and in the center is a huge diamond where the light is coming through. And on top
Hmm.
of the crown is a crescent moon because moons are like a huge symbol for LOONA.
Okay.
So yeah, it is absolutely awesome. There are even like little details like around the crown that fans have noticed where it's like different shapes that represent like each of the different
Hmm.
members and their subunits and it has a function where you can change the color of the lights to each of the girls like colors that represents each member and it
Nice.
also
Nice.
comes not just the light stick but you can also pre-order accessories that come with it such as a pouch and get this, a cape.
A cave.
It comes with a
Okay.
cape.
That's I've never heard of anything like that. That's so
Me
out
neither.
there.
And I was like,
Okay.
oh, is it a cape that can like wrap around the lights? And no, apparently it's like a cape you can wear. And I love that. I low key love that.
That's so out there.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's just so awesome. So yeah, a lot of orbits are very excited about that getting their own light stick. Other than that, we also had fairly recently KCON 2020, which was K Contact. All of it was done virtually, so there were a lot of cool perks that actually quite a few. If you were lucky, you get to have a lot of cool perks with it. You would actually get to participate in exclusive meet and greets with each of like the members or artists who were performing. You could like talk to them for a little bit, like, send them messages or ask them questions about that. Or
This was
some of
online,
them,
right?
yeah, it was all
The
online. You
video
had to
stream?
like, purchase
Okay.
online tickets so that you could. I don't know how exactly the system of it was done, but I guess I imagine it as like kind of
Probably
being like a
Zoom.
raffle.
Oh, I was thinking like how did the
Oh,
meet and
Zoom.
greets
Yeah, probably
happen? That was
through
probably
Zoom.
Zoom.
But yeah,
Hmm.
so while I personally did not get to participate in any of like the meet and greet stuff or like being like a live audience for watching, and like
Hmm.
you actually your screen of like you watching them gets shown like on this giant like augmented reality set, which looked
Okay.
amazing. Like all the performers were performing on this augmented reality set, which it looked amazing. But so yeah, well, I didn't get to participate in any of that. A friend of mine that I know online, Misaki, who she also does YouTube. She has a channel called the Rojak Squad. Shout out to her. She actually got to participate in that. She participated in
Nice.
the live audience for Mamamoo, which is a group that I know a little bit about. I've heard a little bit of their music, but I don't like follow them heavily, but I do enjoy their music. So she did that, and she participated in the meet and greet for LOONA, so she actually got to talk to LOONA.
Ah, that's nice.
And she told me about it. She told me she was so happy about it to
I,
get to
I'm gonna
experience it.
I'm gonna ask, did she speak to them in Korean or do some of the members know English? Or
Well, to my knowledge, everyone who was there at the meet and greet spoke in English, but they had a translator there. But yeah, like several of the members
okay.
do actually speak English. Like Eve, one of the members I know speaks English. Cherry, I'm pretty sure is pretty fluent. Vivi.
Mm.
So yeah, I'd say all of them, probably all of them, speak a good amount of English.
Okay, I was just
Now,
curious because if
actually,
we know
actually, it's
Japanese
really
Idol.
cool. So, the performance videos aren't out yet. They are going to be released officially on YouTube. I think they said after they performed, it would be like 2 weeks after they did it. So it'll probably be coming onto YouTube soon. But that didn't stop Orbit's, us fans from like
Mm.
people were posting it on social media anyways. Posting about everything that was happening.
Yeah.
So like I got to see a bit of like what they were doing. So one cool thing first off that I thought that they did, because the group has talked about, wanting to be recognized more globally for like all their global fans. What was cool was like after their first performance when they were introducing themselves to all of their fans, they were each introducing themselves in a different language.
Mm.
So
Nice. Interesting.
one member was speaking like Vietnamese, and then one member was speaking Spanish. One introduced herself in German, and then one introduced herself in French. It was so cool to see.
Pretty
Like just
cool.
stuff like that they did. Just like, shouting out to, because they know they have like a lot of fans
Mm.
overseas. So it's just so cool to see. As for
Mm.
the performances we did get, we of course got So What, the title track to their latest comeback, but we also got performances for Number One and Ding Ding Dong, which are both also on the Hash album, which I was so happy to see that. I was really hoping we would get a choreography for Ding Ding Dong because it's one of my personal favorite songs on the mini album. And I could just
Mm.
imagine in my head, you know how like you can kind of imagine in your head sometimes how like a song would be like or what a performance of it would be like?
Yes, all the time.
So like
All the time.
I had imagined in my head like what it would be like and I just imagined it being so cute and then they did it and it was so cute. It was even cuter than I expected, honestly. It was so much fun to watch. And number 1, I didn't actually think we were going to get a choreography for it because it was kind of a slower, not exactly a ballad, but it was kind of like an R&B style song. So I honestly didn't
Mm.
think we would get a choreo for it, but we got it. We got a choreo for it, and I really liked it. So I was pleasantly surprised with it. And also, I'd say probably be a highlight for many of their fans is that they did a performance of Cherry Bomb, which is by a boy group NCT 127. They had already done a dance cover version of it back in 2019, but this time it was like a full on cover with like live vocals and everything, and it was so cool.
Mm.
hmm So yeah,
Okay.
along with that, they had released like a bunch of other like exclusive content onto their YouTube channel. Like there was like a 7-part like kind of a mini documentary where it showed like the girls
Mm.
like in their dance studio, like having them. They were setting up a V Live that they were doing on that day. They were celebrating Eve's birthday, which was actually on that day. And it had like, you know, a couple of short interviews from the girls talking
Mm.
about different stuff. So that was really cool to see. There was a video they did with a like a workout instructor where they were
Okay.
doing like different like exercises and workouts. So that was really fun to watch. And other videos like that, which was a lot of fun to see. So yeah, a lot of stuff that they did for this year. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Mm. Okay.
hmm Along with that, Luna, they also appeared on a magazine for Dazed Korea.
Mm.
Those look gorgeous, like the pictures of them in that. There are also Team Subbits translated the interviews for the girls in the magazine. Some of them were just really cute. Like one of the members, Kim Lip, she and Chu have been friends since high school. So
Okay.
Kim Lip was basically talking about in her interview, like when it was announced that Chu was going to be the next member, she was so happy for it because she said in her
Mm.
interview she feels reassured because she has Chu with her.
Mm.
And honestly, that's just the sweetest thing to think about. Like thinking about how the two of them have been friends since high school, knowing each other, and then getting to debut in the same group together. That's like just the sweetest thought.
Mm. You.
Mhm. Let's see. Along with that, Eve has also been busy. She has been acting as a regular co-MC for Fact and Star. I haven't seen all of them, but I did see one where it was with an artist named Yubin. She is a member of a group called Wonder Girls, and she is actually one of Eve's personal idols. So it was kind of really
Mm.
cute to see their little interactions together because you could see on Eve's face just how happy she was to be talking to one of her idols. It was also really cute because for one of the segments, they were doing like kind of scenario skits basically testing out like because Yubin is like a she's a working woman too, not just a music artist, but she is a working woman as well. So it was showing like for example, if you had two different employees, one of them being like super strict about rules and one of them being more laid back about it,
Mm.
which would you prefer? So basically
The more
showing
laid
like
back.
yeah, how what she looks for in like terms of like her personalities of her employees. It was really cute because in one of the scenarios too, Eve was acting super drunk. So like she was pretending to be drunk and Yubin looked over to the other guy who was the other co-host and she was like, hey, she's super drunk. Is she okay? And the guy like, oh, she's not that different when she's sober. It was just kind of a funny slight like that. But yeah, that's really fun to see. It's really cool that she is getting work like this, not just to promote herself, but promoting the group as well.
Mm.
And I guess lastly, in terms of K-pop news that I will discuss, we'll be discussing the debut of a new girl group actually that I recently have been starting to get into. They're called Weekly, and their group name is
Mm.
spelled with 3 E's, so it's Weekli. So it's a 7-member girl group, and they just came out with their debut mini album, We Are. The title track for that, Tag Me, got a music video. I did a reaction for that as well on our second channel.
Okay.
But again, really good, really solid for a debut mini album. They have an intro track as well, Weekly Day, which is a really nice intro to it. Universe, Tag Me, Hello, and Reality.
Mm.
Since I'm still listening to it, I don't have a particular favorite track yet. I do really like all of them though.
Mm.
Like, there's
Okay.
definitely just this really fun sound to the group that all of them have. And
Mm.
even like for the last one, Reality, which is kind of more like a ballad, it still has a pretty unique spin on like being a ballad track that I honestly didn't expect a ballad to have.
Mm.
But yeah, it's really cool. I'm of course still having to learn like members' names and stuff like that, so I don't have like a favorite member yet. However, one member,
Okay.
Monday, she's a really good vocalist, and she had a really good rap part in Tag Me, which was really cool.
Okay.
And I know that a couple of the members, particularly Jihan, are actually fans of LOONA. So I
Nice.
actually saw someone tweet about like
Mm.
they had asked, they had like left a comment on Fact and Star's official Twitter, I think, of like, can you get Weekly to come as guests on the show so they can meet Eve? And they'll basically, to sum up their response, is like, we'll discuss it and see if we can arrange that. So fingers crossed, maybe. I think that would be so cool to see them interact with Eve, and Eve learning about like how these girls really admire LOONA.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'd say that about does it for the K-pop related news.
Okay. Then we can go over to J-pop.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what should we start with?
We can start with any of the 48, 46 group news that you
Okay.
want to discuss. I
Okay.
guess one that comes up from my head
Hmm.
is the Akimoto Sayaka thing.
Yes. So, Akimoto Sayaka recently got married in late June.
Mm-hmm.
So she married.
Surprised me.
Surprised me too, but I'm really happy for her. So she
That came out of
married
nowhere.
the hip hop artist named Punpy or Pumpy. I'm not sure how exactly you say it,
Not sure.
but they got married on the 20th of June.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cute. Like the post where she announced it, it showed like a picture of like the two of them. It's apparently like a parody of one of Pumpy's albums, where it's like
Okay.
her on top of a car and she's in her wedding dress. It's like super cute.
But yeah, I
Hmm.
was just not expecting. This literally came out of nowhere. Like, I was just like, what?
I
She's
mean, me
married
either. I
now.
was
Like,
like, whoa, wait a
what?
minute, what?
I heard from somewhere that they said that Yuko and who else attended her wedding or something. Well, I'm not sure if that's true
Hmm.
or not.
I don't know, but we did get like several different responses from from a lot of foreign members, especially, or former members. Current members as
And
well, I think so, like Jirina, for example, had commented on it. But yeah, like a lot of them,
Yeah, that
especially
makes sense.
those who like admire or like Sayaka. So it was really cute. There were all sorts of really
Mhm.
cute responses. Funniest goes to Mariko saying, "It's not April 1st." But then she was like, "No, just kidding. Congratulations." That's just like Mariko to just be like, like, "Oh, but seriously, congrats."
Mm. And then not only Akimoto Sayaka got married, but
Mhm.
apparently Kaotan got married.
Yes.
Like
Holy
that it
yo!
also came out of nowhere. Like what? Like okay.
That's
Like
amazing though.
I'm shocked. Just both of these marriages, one after another, just boom. Hey, we're married. Like okay. like, uh,
No, but yeah,
but
that is such awesome news to hear. So really, really happy for the both of them.
hmm. Do we know any details on the person that she married at all? Because I can't
uh,
remember.
he's a non-celebrity.
Okay, that's all we need to know. Okay, I
Okay.
get. I get. Um, yeah. So there's that. Nice
Mhm.
news. Mm. Oh, some other nice news that I've noticed recently for this is that Kawaii apparently
Ooh.
made a commercial or is in a commercial, her first commercial since giving birth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the
Yeah, what's
commercial where she plays Orihime.
mm.
Yeah, that was really funny where she's just flirting with King-chan and then it's like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving." But yeah, that's really cool. So that is the first one she's done since she's given birth. Wow.
Mm.
That's kind of crazy to think now that I think about it.
And it's so crazy to think it's because she's still only 25, and I'm like, and it kind of is like taken back, because I'm like, oh my god, she's only 25. Yeah, she still that she has a kid. Her
She's
acting career
25,
is
she's
probably going to
married,
get
she's
back
got a
to do.
kid, she's
Oh my
got a really
god,
good acting career. That is so insane to think about. Oh man.
pretty much.
Mhm. But yeah, that's awesome.
Mm.
All
Now,
right.
is there anything that you want to bring up?
Well, I got a couple ones. So first off, AKB released a new music video, kind of as a support
Right.
for the COVID-19 situation. Hanarete
Mm-hmm.
itemo, or even when apart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of similar to the one that Nogizaka did, actually. So it's like it shows the girls like either in their homes or like out like with their masks on and everything, and it shows like other shots of like around the streets of Tokyo and areas and stuff like that where
Mm-hmm.
everything is going on, and the girls of course like singing to the camera. And this one as well also has graduated members appear.
Yes.
So
I heard that Jarena was counted as a graduated member. Is that true?
well, yeah, she did appear in this.
Yeah, but was she counted as a graduated member? Because I heard that some people saying that she was considered.
I don't know, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I've not heard that. I mean,
I mean,
I've
that kind of like confused me a little bit because I'm like, she still hasn't technically graduated yet.
no, right, right. I was thinking that too. It's like she's not technically graduated yet, so I guess they're not really technically counting her as it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was
So,
still really nice
mm,
to see like Achan and Yuko and Takamina and Mariko.
and Tomojin was in there, right?
Yeah, Tomochin.
Mm. Yep.
Mhm.
Mm. I mean, to me, if I had to be honest,
Mm.
it was better than No Key's song. Just the
Ah.
song in general, I felt like there was more emotion to the song than Nogi's was. Like I also read a tweet and I agree with it. They're like there's just something that's not there within the Nogi Zaka. charity song. Like, it's
Hmm.
hard to tell what it is, but there's just something like it that is missing. But it is in AKB's song.
Hmm.
Do
I'd have
you
to go
feel the
back
same?
and listen to them side by side because it's been a while since I have listened to the Nogizaka one.
Hmm.
Hmm. I
But
don't know, but I think
definitely.
I can understand where you're coming
Mhm.
from. I don't know. Again, I just have to listen
Mhm.
for it and see for myself. If I do, I'll probably talk about it with you later.
Okay, but just to me, definitely, I think that this song is better than Nogi's charity song.
Hmm.
Now, the other charity songs that they did was your Daraka no Tameni
Hmm.
and, oh my god, Tenohira ga Kateru Koto.
Hmm.
There could be another song that I'm just forgetting about, but at least know that those are the other two songs.
Hmm.
And did you see the design of
Oh yeah,
like
it's like they did it
the
similar to the Dareka no Tameni
yeah,
design, right?
it's
Except
similar,
instead
but
of a
is
heart, it's like the arrows that are pointing like 6 feet apart.
mm,
So I actually thought that was really cute.
I'm liking how they always are consistent with the design, I guess, for their charity esque
Hmm.
projects. Mhm. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend people go and see that.
Hmm.
Mm.
All right, then.
And then
I
what else?
guess next up we can move on to SKE. So there's a bit of news involving them. So first up, a bit of sad news. Shirai Kotono announced her graduation.
Mm.
So she announced it was through YouTube actually where she announced it that she will leave the group at the end of July. Moreover, she will cease all her activities except for handshake events and SKE Passion for You until her graduation live.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't the biggest Kulchan fan. Obviously, she's more or less well known because of her panda stuff, her panda army from Janken.
Yeah, her and
Her
her love for
cleaning
pandas.
her cleaning her pandas often on showroom. I think like a couple years ago, she would often clean her pandas. But
Hmm.
there's just there's just this weird feeling because like her sister is still in the group and her
Yeah.
sister's older. I don't know, it's just kind of a weird feeling seeing how like the younger sister is graduating before the older sister.
It
I
already
don't
is a really rare
is it
situation like where
is it
usually the older sibling like joins the group first and then the younger sibling comes in after. But this
yeah,
was like backwards.
exactly. That's why it feels so weird to me because we're so used to having, just like you said, the older sister join the group first and then also graduate the group first. But this is exactly the opposite. It feels weird.
Like I mean that was the case for
Mm,
Yahagi Yukina and her sister Moeka.
mm,
Nomura Mio had a sister, Nomura Nao, who I can't remember if she was an SK or AKB. I want to say AKB, and then she graduated.
mm.
So yeah, like we are used to that kind of situation. So it is kind of funny seeing like the younger sibling is kind of graduating and I guess kind of leaving her legacy basically for like the older sister.
Yeah, in a way. Mm.
But yeah, so best wishes to Kotchan after she graduates from the group.
And then I guess can I do a somewhat a SKE related thing? Well, this is
Hmm,
more of like a 48 group related thing.
okay.
So a couple weeks ago, there was this Sosenkyo. It's because we didn't have a Sosenkyo this year, but a Twitter
Right.
Sosenkyo,
Oh
which
yeah, I did see about that.
I don't agree with a lot of it because it obviously let people power vote. I mean, granted, like that's it, but people use bots where they can just like vote thousands of times. So it's nowhere close to being official, and they did it like with the international groups as well, international members as well. Like it was like from the first ranking, you could tell that this was not legit like at all because Suda Akari had 1 vote and she ranked number 100. I'm like, okay, this isn't this isn't meant to be taken serious at all. I'm like, what?
Right, and the
And
one who
then
ended up winning was
yes,
uh
was
was it Iriuchijima Sayaka?
yep. She ended up winning because somebody botted her vote thing.
That is
She had over
crazy.
200,000 votes. The person actually had to close the polling thing early because it was so many votes for for her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And everybody in the comments was like, "Who that is this girl?" I'm being I'm being serious because she's like still a Kinkyusei. Like nobody really knows who Iruchiyama Sayaka is. I've seen her showroom, so I know who she is, but there's some like other things that like baffled me within that Sosenkyo because Achan didn't even make Senbatsu, if I remember correctly. So she
Achan?
didn't even make the top 16. Yeah, Maeda Atsuko.
Oh, so they included graduation members in this.
Oh yeah, they also included graduated members as well. She
Huh.
didn't. I don't even believe that she made Senbatsu. I'm like, and then Jirina got beat by a Dell 48 member who hasn't even debuted yet. It's like, okay, like this is a load of bullcrap. but yeah, Iruchiyama Sayaka won that Sosenkyo. And then also, but the good thing, I guess, something positive, I guess, to take from it, is that she actually saw that she won this fan-based Sosenkyo and actually talked about it on Showroom and like giving her gratitude for winning, even though she doesn't know that this Sosenkyo was botted and totally not legit. But
Oh my goodness.
yeah, like I saw a link to, do you follow what's it, SKE News? The one that gets there's people that translate like SKE tweets.
Oh, the SKE International? Yeah, yeah, I follow that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a link to the showroom like saying how she was like surprised and how happy she was. Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, I just looked up my name on Twitter, and then to my surprise, I'm winning. I won first place in this international Sosenkyo thing." So
Wow.
yeah,
Just wow. That is insane.
yeah, very grateful. So there's that. I'm sorry that I just kind of
No, no, that's okay.
threw
I
that in
honestly
there.
completely forgot about that. But yeah, that's amazing. All right, so next up, there is some news for SKE as well as JKT. So SKE48 and JKT48 will have their on-screen collaboration for the virtual event Japan Expo Malaysia 2020 goes virtual. Fans can
Mm-hmm.
watch it online free on July 18th. So they announced the lineup for that. So I'll actually pull it up here so we can look at it. So for SK, we have Inoue Ruka, Arai
Mm-hmm.
Yuki, Ego Yuna, Furuhata Nao, Kumazaki Haruka and Sato Kaho. And for JKT, we have Feni, Francisca, MG Desi. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. Shani, Shania or Shania. Again, sorry about that. And Tanzi. I'm not super familiar with JKT, so I don't really know these girls. But we have some more down here. Furthermore, SKE will have a special show event on the same date, July 18th. So you can look at the official website for more details on that. So yeah, that's really cool seeing them collaborate with each other like this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, JKT and SK have somewhat collaborated in the past with things, just like the exchange, the exchange that they did. I
Oh
think it was
yeah,
last
they
year.
did do that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I honestly completely forgot about that.
And then also, as we know, oh my god, manager name. Why can't I remember his name? He's very famous. Oh my
Yuasa-san.
god, Yuasa-san became staff manager
Yeah.
for JKT. Yeah, I think got transferred over or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they have their own personal connection and history
That's
with each
right.
other with collaborations. So this actually isn't that surprising now that I think about it.
But yeah, really cool. Definitely exciting to see. And I guess last up that I actually want to bring up that I have written down here, Kodama Haruka is starring in a new TV drama as the lead role. So very excited about that. So it will be it's actually a short form drama. It's like a 5 minute each episode mini drama.
Mm.
So it is called Oblique. And it's on Chiba TV's variety show, Topic Maker, actually. So it's a tie-in with that. So she will play a character, Akebono Sawako, who uses her psychic ability to solve crime cases. So
Mm.
the airing will begin from August 17th to September 21st, with a total of 6 episodes.
Okay.
So that's really cool news. Really happy to see Harupi get more acting jobs again. So really curious as to what it's going to be like.
Same.
Mm-hmm. And that does it for all the topics I want to discuss. Is there anything you'd like to bring up?
Yeah, there's actually a couple things just other idol wise, J-pop idol wise.
Okay.
So, first, the group Kirameki Amfurento literally just released a new music video, Yume Koi Separato. Kind of very catchy. I like it. I like the music video. The reason I bring this up is because one of the former Nanzan Idol Kenkyukai members is actually part of Kirameki Amfurento, and they've gotten
Oh,
quite popular recently within Idol Kirameki Amfurento. So yeah, I guess one of my senpai is part of the group. Well, I
that
call
is
her
so
senpai, so
cool.
yeah. So there's that. Um, and then on to other things. Um, some good news with Derek's company,
Oh.
Idol Underworld. Um, he just announced, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, that because he's been trying to work with a company, um, and they finally are now starting to work together now. He's been trying to work with this company for quite some time, and the company is X Idea. I believe that's what the company's name's called. I don't know. It's cross idea, X idea. But they're in charge of Juju, Kaishi no Ichigeki, Cinderella, Frun Frin Friends, and a new one of Kakio Terror's Architects new groups. So there's that, and XID is actually having a live stream on July the 15th, and now that they're working together, you can buy tickets, like online tickets, to go watch that performance. And that's kind of like the first kind of step that he's going to see for like seeing if international fans are willing to like go see these groups. And if this does well, he, I believe, will be able to like sell official merchandise from them.
Sorry.
So anybody, if you can please go to Idol Underworld on Facebook, there's a link to where you can buy the tickets. Please help Derek's. Please help Derek with this, if you can, please. And then there's just multiple things from my group, as BSJ Project, the project in general. Multiple things from them. The first off, they've been releasing quite a few YouTube videos as of recently, the members that are posting. So there's been so far 5 of the project members. They've made their own Osu Navigator videos where they show you around Osu in Nagoya. Some of them are just like certain stores, not really like navigating. But there's ones like Arisa's and Miyu's where they literally go around showing you all these places.
Yeah, we
In
watched
Osu,
this
and
together. You showed me. So it was like really cool getting to see like all the different kinds of shops that were around there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts based on the 3 that you saw were the ones from Owen Shoujo, the main
Well, for
group
one,
of
it's
one of the
really
main
cool
groups.
seeing like the different types of like food shops that are there. You know, they're like the tapioca places and then the karaage places or like crepe shops and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's
And
a
then
ton of
all kinds of
karaage
different stuff.
places. Yeah, even because I was in Osu probably the most out of, besides sake and besides where my school is or my Japanese college was, I was mainly in Osu, Sakae, and Kanayama. And even though I spent so much time in Osu, just watching these videos being like, oh, there's that kind of place in Osu. Just like when we're watching Arisa's video.
Yeah, like of course there are
Like,
like the different food places and then there's somewhere's like game shops, there's a couple like where you can buy idol merch. I thought that was really cool.
yeah, I've been in that shop. It's in the very back. It's mainly that idol shop. It's half male idol goods and the half female idol goods, based on like the side that you're in. But on the female idol side, it's mainly just AKB or 48 groups, mainly 48 groups, 46 groups, and Equal Love.
Oh.
There's not really, I mean, there's a tad bit of other idols, but it's just mainly those groups. And then, like I said, on the other side, it's mainly the bigger male idol groups with their merchandise. So it's not like this all-inclusive like idol thing. It's just the big groups. But still, it's interesting going in there to seeing like you can find many variety of idol goods there, from
I feel
basically
like if
photo
I was
cards.
there, like with all the different like shops, especially the food shops, I feel like I'd have a hard time picking where I'd want to go.
Yeah, because there's so many food places in Osu. And like I was saying, like in Osu alone, there's just so many karaage places. There's so many cheese dog places, and there's a lot of tapioca places, tapioca tea places.
Yeah.
They're literally on every corner of
Yeah.
Osu. There's just some,
But
and
like
also with
on Miyu's video, like the
yeah.
rolled ice cream, like that looked really good. I've had rolled ice cream before, which the one I got was a s'mores flavor, which was so good. And then the one in Kasumi's video, which was like a Brazilian restaurant and had the Brazilian food, that actually looked really cool. I've never
That looked
eaten
really good.
Brazilian food before.
I haven't either. I mean, when I go back, I will definitely check out that place
Hmm.
because I don't even remember passing by that place. Honest, like, but like,
Hmm.
yeah, and there's just like I was saying with Arisa's video, like I didn't even know that there was a church in Osu. I was like,
That's
what?
kind
I'm
of
like,
amazing to think about.
I
Like you
was
have
like,
all these different like shops and food places, and then you're like, oh, there's a church right here. What?
I was so I was so confused. I was like, not confused. I was just so surprised. I'm like, there was a church, and I was in Osu this whole time. I didn't even know. And then also in Miyu's video, she was like, "There's a Don Quixote." I'm like, "What?" And that was on the main street that I was usually
Right,
on.
right.
I didn't even know that there was a Don Quixote in Osu. I'm like, what?
Maybe like
Because
maybe it was a more recent thing that maybe that's why you didn't
I
notice
don't
because it got added later.
I don't know, but I mainly went to the Sakae Don Quixote.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, but there's two videos that you did not watch, the Navigator ones.
Hmm.
One with one of the Kenkyusei's Maria, and the other one with Manami. She's I think the youngest member of the project.
Hmm.
But those two, like, I don't want to sound mean, but they're not as good as the other threes. If I had the problem with the Manami one, the one that she just uploaded, that was just this past day, is that her audio is very um, quiet, so
Ah.
it's really hard to hear her in the whole entire video. And then with Maria's, she went to two shops, but like I didn't really get a good feeling of them because
Hmm.
Maria's was the second one that they released, and I thought it was gonna be because I kind of had expectations like it was gonna be what Arisa did, like
Hmm.
actually going down the Osu street.
Right, right.
So there was that, and then there's also, um, and they BSJ Project uploaded two. Well, they're not. Would you say that they're skits based on the one that you watched? Like, would you consider that a skit, or is it more of like an informational thing?
I call it a mix of both. I call it a informational skit. There we go.
Yeah, so they also uploaded their first two things of because they have this their own corner on like Gifu program. Basically, I think this is talking about like Gifu things, even though they are in Nagoya.
Yeah, it seemed like
Because
a
no,
sort of like tourism type video because it was talking about like this shrine where you
yes,
can see a Tengu statue.
yes, it is a tourism videos because in the second one, um, Takuya P, the producer, he
Hmm.
went to this um, is it insect museum? Something where like you can see like beetles and stuff, and there's like butterflies and what stuff like on display. I don't know what those are called, but he went there because the name of the program is Kateni, I think Owen uh Taitesha,
Hmm.
like inspecting or investigator. But anyways, they uploaded two of those. If you can please go watch those
Hmm.
as well. Um, and then also today, I mean, I didn't see it, but during their live today, just BSJ Project, apparently they showed off their Magic Powder 2020 music video.
Hmm.
So they had this music video was based on their own Sosankyo that they did earlier this year that I actually saw and partook in. I guess I only voted once. I know I feel terrible, but but basically this music video was for that. Kasumi got the center.
Oh, okay.
For just the BSJ project in general. So I don't know what this new music video looks like. I probably won't be able to see it unless they upload it to their YouTube channel,
Okay.
which I hope that they do because I want to see it. And then also currently right now, Kasumi and Miyu and Arisa are actually in Tokyo right now, or going to Tokyo. Actually, they just probably woke up and they'll be on their way to Tokyo to participate in an event called the is it Solo Idol Queen contest, or is it Idol Solo Queen contest? Either way, they're participating in this event in Tokyo.
Okay.
So I'm wishing the best for all three of them. Each of the members are in different blocks in this competition event thing that is happening. I don't know what the prize is for that. I'll send you an actually Amoeba post from the actual.
Okay. Well,
The
I'm thinking we should
thing.
probably wrap up here pretty soon because I have to go in a bit. So, is there anything else you want to bring up just real quick before we wrap
Yes,
up?
I want to plug just a couple things that the Slope podcast has done. So the Slope podcast released a video with Kamida Emika. Emity.
Emika.
Oh my god.
It's Emika.
Emika.
Think of it
I'm
like
so
her
sorry.
name is a palindrome. Kamieda Emika. It's spelled the same forwards and backwards.
But they released a video. So they shot this video after they did their interview, or their second interview with her. I'm assuming, but Boy just joined in, and they were playing. Was it Draw Something? Is that what the game's called? But anyways, it's a game where you have to guess what the person is drawing, and it was a fun video to watch, just seeing, because I remember during the interview, Emika was like, "Help me learn English a little bit," so they went and did that and played. I'm guessing they have more content with Emika, assuming on how that video ended. So I would look forward to more content that the podcast will release with Emika.
All right.
And then they also did a album review of one of Bish's albums, Killer Bish. So if you can please go watch that. As you guys know, I've been kind of a big Bish fan recently, so having them review one of Bish's albums, I really like that. So, I mean, I agree with for the majority of the points that they bring up during their album review. So, if you please can go watch it, go and watch that. And then, I guess a final thing, Bish just released not their whole mini album Letters. That's coming out on July the 27th, if I believe. But they released the title song Letters on Apple Music, Spotify. It's in a playlist in Spotify with these bunch of other idol groups. But you are now able to download.
All right.
And buy Letters. So, and then my quick opinion on that, because I just listened to that before we recorded. It's not the best. I found the song pretty meh. To me, like the chorus, there isn't any hook in the chorus per se, so it's not really like the best song that I've heard. It's just all right. I think that there should have been something more to it, but this is only one song out of the mini album. We actually know 2 of the songs out of the 7 because Tomorrow, they released it a couple weeks ago. That's part of the mini album. So there's 5 songs that we have not heard yet that are part of the mini album. I do plan on getting this. I don't know when. but I do plan on buying this mini album eventually. So I guess that's it. There's nothing
Alright
else
then.
I can.
Alright, that wraps it up for this video then today. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and check out our other channel for our reaction content, and we'll see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until then, bye bye!
Bye bye.